Huh? Oh, my bad. Yep. It's happening again.
Hold on tight, folks, because take coin makes one of the most outrageous assertions you will ever hear on the side of the road right from the start. As though it were a miraculous shield against every American police officer. He maintains that he is protected by an enigmatic do not detain list. The faces of the officers convey everything. This is above and above the crap they have heard in the past. The haughtiness is almost dramatic, laying the groundwork for an inevitable confrontation. The story's flag of absurdity is planted right here. These shackles are tight, boy.
That was tight, what?
Exactly. So let's begin.
How you doing?
Hey,
I was hanging out there. I didn't want to get hit. So the reason I pulled you over, Officer Claire Crash here. I ran your plate. It's coming back to like a white suit. Is that a specialty Florida plate? What is that?
No, it's a private plate.
Private plate?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it's because, I mean, when I run to Florida with that,
yeah.
Like I said, it comes back a white suit. Do you have any, like,
yes, sir.
registrations?
1 second. Oh, shit.
You got your driver's license and insurance on this as well?
Yes, sir. I just have. Yes, sir. Here you go.
You got a license as well?
This is all I got, sir. Here you go.
Have a driver's license or no?
Oh, no.
Alright, so what info do you have on the vehicle?
Well, I own this vehicle.
No, I'm saying, do you have any, like, registration or something like
Oh,
that?
no.
Because, like I said, when I'm running the plate, it's coming back to a completely different vehicle.
Oh, no, this is not even a Florida plate. Like, far as like a registered plate, it's a private plate.
So what's it registered? What's the name registered?
It's not even registered, sir.
So you can't drive an unregistered vehicle in the United States.
No, I'm just traveling, sir.
So you don't have a driver's license, you don't have, is there any particular reason why?
Like I like to exercise my constitutional right just to travel, you know.
Okay.
You know.
Alright, just hang tight, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shit. Oh, what y'all think gonna happen now? They look for contracts. They're not looking for birth certificates, social security cards, none of that. They're looking for your exact contract you have with the state. Yeah, they contemplate right now. They're like, what the heck? What the hell is this? Told you, a lot of police ain't never seen this before. They come up, do not detain, and all that. They're like, what the hell? It's all foreign to them. Look, no kids in the back, none of that. The last time they were like, oh, they let you go because your wife, your kids is in the back.
He doubles down rather than settles down. With the assurance of someone who genuinely thinks he is untouchable. He leans into his delusion. The officers are clearly assessing him and fast determining that this will not be a routine stop. He is depicted as a man practicing for a role that only he believes in because of his smugness, which is thick enough to cut with a knife. This first minute is more than just strange. It predicts the mayhem that will occur when reality forces a strong pushback.
So,
Hey, how you doing?
what's going on? So where do you live?
I live in the United States of America Republic.
Okay, where's your residence, your house?
The United States of America Republic.
Okay, so where are you heading right now?
The United States of America Republic.
Alright, so are you just, you don't want to answer? Or?
No, that's where I live, sir. I don't.
Okay, so like basically the problem is I understand what you're saying, like
Yes, sir.
you're practicing your constitutional right to travel, but in the United States you still have to have vehicles still have to be registered, stuff like that. You can't just not register. I mean, so what happens if you crash? I mean, this is a nice car, right?
Yes.
So if you have no insurance, what happens? What do you think is going to happen?
I'll have to personally compensate that person.
You end up losing everything you own. Is the problem?
I understand that, but I still would, as a man, give them
But
exactly.
see, the problem is, in the United States of America, all 50 states, they require you to insure your car. So that doesn't happen.
Okay.
So you don't have any insurance. Have you ever been arrested before?
No.
Never been arrested?
No.
So when I looked up your name, and I seen that you have been arrested, that wasn't you?
No. Because on the information on my car, no, I never.
As the stop actually occurs, the officers focus on his makeshift private plate. Calmly, they request the very minimum: evidence of insurance, license, and registration. That is the 101st traffic stop. However, Take Coin chooses to lecture them on his right to travel rather than work with them. He plays the screenplay as if it were brand new, even if it is worn out. His refusal is buying difficulty rather than time. Law enforcement's patience is already being strained to the breaking point.
I'll step out. I mean, I gotta figure this out. I want to run the VIN off the door.
It's right here. The VIN number.
I'm not gonna scratch your car up trying to.
No. You don't have to scratch it. You can just look.
I need you to step out.
I can't.
Why can't you?
Because
are you physically unable, or
I can't because the VIN number's right there, sir.
Okay, so I have to compare the VIN spots to make sure that this vehicle is not stolen. Because as of right now, I don't know anything about the vehicle. You haven't given me any info.
Because the VIN number right there, you see on the side right there?
See, I want to compare the VIN in certain spots. That's the thing. If you want to be able to be free to travel about your way, you have to let me make you verify this vehicle's not stolen.
I understand that, sir, but
that's
the VIN number right there.
That's what I'm worried. I don't need to just see that VIN. I need to see other VINs. There's multiple spots where there's a VIN. And if I compare them and they come out to be legit, then I can verify that this vehicle's not stolen. Right now, that's my main concern, to make sure this vehicle's not.
But
I want to make sure this is your vehicle, that's all.
But that VIN, you see that VIN right there?
I understand, but you haven't given me any information.
Well, I'm giving you the VIN number right here.
All right, Spawn. So here's the issue. So we got to fingerprint you to make sure you're who you say you are. So at this point, we're gonna have to place you in custody. I'm gonna have to ask you to come out. Now I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this to make things worse. I understand you're practicing your constitutional right, but I'm also doing my job as a police officer. Okay. So I've been very calm with you. I've listened to what you had to say, and I also am trying to get the reciprocating respect. Sir. I'm not going to try to wrestle you out of the car. I don't want to do any of that. I just I'm going to have to take you to verify who you are, and then, you can be on your way. But I have to take you in and have your fingerprints.
I can't. I just gave you my ID.
No, see, the thing is I need to see your fingerprints, dude, because you're not telling me where you live. You're not telling me anything.
That's my address.
Okay, I understand. You're not telling me where you live. The United States is not an address. I'm being very calm with you. I'm being very respectful.
Yes, sir.
But I also have to do my job, and I don't want. I'm not trying to wrestle with you. Okay?
I understand, sir.
And I'm not trying to do that because that's not right.
But I still live outside of y'all jurisdiction, sir. I don't.
Actually, you don't. You're in Cook County right now. You're inside my jurisdiction. All of Cook County is my jurisdiction. We're in Cook County.
I understand that.
In Illinois, in the United States of America.
I understand that, but personally, I'm not inside your jurisdiction. Personally, there's no personal jurisdiction.
The rejection continues. He only offers circular arguments that are intended to irritate and perplex, rather than producing any legitimate documents. Although the officers maintain their professionalism, it is obvious that they are aware of the kind of sovereign citizen routine that is taking on here. It's like listening to someone claim that gravity doesn't exist. It's inevitable, but it's also futile. His self-inflicted slide is nearly perfectly punctuated by the sardonic musical cue that follows.
So I'm gonna ask you again. Would you please step out of the vehicle? I don't want this to go sideways. Okay.
I understand that, sir.
I just need you to step out.
Sir, I can't, sir.
Are you? Why are we making this more difficult than it needs to be?
Sir, I'm just saying I'm outside of y'all jurisdiction. I'm not trying to cause any issue.
You're 100% in my jurisdiction. I guarantee you, a judge will 100% agree with me. Okay. If you were outside my jurisdiction, I wouldn't be stopping you right now. Okay. I would not. You'd be moving on with your life. Okay?
Yeah, sir, I can't. I'm sorry, sir, I can't. Sir, I can't.
Listen, alright, can you please shut the vehicle off right now?
Sir,
can you please shut the vehicle off? We're gonna do baby steps, okay? I'm gonna need you to shut the vehicle off. Alright? So I'm gonna need you to come out. I'm gonna open your door because you're gonna need to come out.
Okay.
Okay? I'm gonna need you to come out. What did I tell you? I'm being respectful with you, okay? But I also, at this point, I have to place you in custody because you're not under our law in Cook County, in the state of Illinois, in the United States. You're not driving with a proper driver's license, okay?
Sir,
I understand what you're saying, and you have every right to fight that, but it's going to be in court. It's not going to be with me.
Yeah, I don't have jurisdiction, sir.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you again.
Sir, I can't.
I really don't want this to go. You know what's going to happen. Okay. As of right now, I'll tell you right now, as of right now, you have done nothing majorly wrong, okay? You have done nothing majorly wrong. If we have to rescue you out of the vehicle, it's just going to escalate, okay? I don't want to. I want you, after we're done with all this, to go home, okay? That's what I want you to do. I want you to go home, wherever it is you live, okay? But right now, you have to come with me. Okay?
Oh, sir, I can't. I can't agree
But
to it, sir.
here's the problem, though. If I have to extract you from this vehicle and you're resisting, I'm going to add a resisting charge. Now, I don't. This is all traffic-related nonsense. It's all paperwork issue. Okay? So I'm going to need you to come out.
I can get my phone from you.
Well, we'll get your phone in a minute. If you step outside, we'll get your phone. We're going to talk. We're gonna talk like men, okay?
The cracks get wider here. The future is practically called by the narrator. An arrest is the direct result of this path. The fact that his family is stuck in the car during this entire ordeal only makes things worse. He pulls them more into his mess rather than shielding them. The narration conveys the incredulity. The safety and comfort of people who are riding with him are just as much at risk as his stupidity. It's already obvious that he's risking more than just his personal liberty.
I'm sorry, you go by Jaquarian?
No, my name, Jaquan.
Jaquan, I'm sorry, I read it off the thing. So you say you're a traveler?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. What do you call home?
Where I live?
Yeah.
Yes, the United States of America Republic.
Okay. Is there anything that you can give me that's more specific to that?
Like the
a
United
location?
States of America Republic. I live outside of the United States territories.
You live outside of it?
Yes, sir.
Do you have like a geographic location that you can share?
It's the natural country. It's the country. It's America. It's the United States of America Republic.
I mean, here's the deal. You got a nice car.
Thank you,
You got
sir.
a nice phone. You're obviously well kept. I'm just trying to put it all together. I understand your situation a little bit better. You know, I respect your situation. I absolutely do. That's why I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about it. You know.
Yeah.
And again, thank you for being, cooperating with us. Because again, you're doing your thing, we're doing ours. Nothing's personal. But yeah, so there's nothing more you can give me that is a little bit closer to.
I live in the United States of America Republic. Like, I'm outside of y'all jurisdiction.
Okay. So where do you sleep?
The United States of America Republic, sir. Like, it's the free country, sir.
1 second. Now I understand that. Like I said, just based on the logistics of how large the United States is, I'm just trying to narrow it down a little bit. You got a couple of car seats in there. You got a family?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So when you're out traveling, where are they?
In the United States of America Republic, sir.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I respect your privacy. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Just sit tight for me, okay?
Yep. All right, let's see. They found that thing too. I'll show y'all. They need jurisdiction. I'm not gonna give it to.
The officers begin removing their masks. They expose his past arrests, which stands in stark contrast to his audacious assertions that he has never been in trouble. Every bit of knowledge hits his paper-thin story like a hammer blow. The record doesn't lie, despite his insistence to the contrary. Each denial is characterized as a flimsy attempt to elude the reality by the incisive criticism. Additionally, it seems like the only reasonable conclusion to Bull_'s act of innocence is when he drops.
When we ran your name, you don't have a concealed carry, and you don't have an FOID card, which is required in the state of Illinois to have a firearm on you. You do have a firearm in the vehicle. So right now, we're placing you under arrest for, that's going to be one of the following things is going to be an unlawful use of weapon. Okay. You also have, your vehicle itself is not properly registered. So that's the traffic that I was talking about. It's basically, it's called an unlawful use of registration. Okay. So that's the Florida plate. You said it was private.
Okay.
And then as far as your license, you don't have a valid Illinois driver's license.
Okay.
All right. So I understand that with all that now, there's going to be a couple things. One, I see you do have 2 children. So I see that you have 2 passports. I'm assuming, are those your children?
Which passport?
There's 2 passports that are in your vehicle.
Like dark blue?
Yes.
Without a case?
What do you mean without a case? No, like it's like they're legit United States passports.
Yeah.
So are they your children's?
Yeah, my children.
Okay. All right. I just want to know, because obviously I'm going to be detaining you and taking you in.
Okay.
I just want to,
So what are all the charges?
Those are the charges I told you. The unlawful use of the weapon, because you can't have a weapon on you within arm's reach that is loaded. Okay. I see that you did not have one in the chamber, but the weapon was loaded within arm's reach of you. Okay, so when in the state of Illinois, you can have a weapon if you have an FYD card. And now, if you're at your house, you can have a weapon, and if you don't have an FYD card, that's the weapon at your house.
So
now, if you're traveling, like you said you're doing.
Traveling.
You have a weapon on you, that weapon itself needs to be registered.
But the thing about it is, if I'm not an Illinois resident,
you still have to abide by Illinois.
I understand that, but it's a law in Illinois. If you're not a resident of Illinois, you can travel with bearing arms without a license.
The battle now turns to the VIN number. Even when officers attempt to properly verify the car, the coin is refused. A spotless record would indicate collaboration, but his actions betray that. This makes the resistance both telling and futile. The narrator paints a picture of someone who consistently complies with the law and then yells foul when it lashes out, recalling that notorious burglary arrest in which a K9 had to be used.